Hey guys, I'm Tatiana from Quirky Tatiana, and today I'm going to be doing the birthday tag because my birthday is this Tuesday on May 1st, and I'm kind of excited but kind of not because I'm going to be turning 20. So I'm no longer going to be a teenager. I'm going to be an official adult, so I'm kind of freaking out. But yeah, in honor of that, I'm going to be doing the birthday tag. So let's get on to the video. Do you go by a nickname? Yes, everybody calls me Tati. They also call me a bunch of other things, but usually Tati. When driving, do you listen to CDs, tapes, the radio, or nothing? I listen to nothing because when I sing, I get into it. I sing with feeling, so I cannot have anything distracting me. Like, that is a distraction, all the radios. So I go driving with nothing. It gets boring, but I kind of have to do that. Okay, are you a window person or an aisle person? I prefer the window because the window you can see more things. It's more fun that way and more interesting. How do you relieve stress? I watch a lot of Netflix when I'm stressed out. So usually when I'm stressed out, it's because of a school-related topic. So in order to calm down, I'm okay, I need to get my mind off of this. So I look on Netflix and I start watching a bunch of funny TV shows, or I look for a comedy movie just to make me laugh and make me forget about why I'm stressed. What's your favorite childhood TV show? Oh my god, growing up, I used to love watching That's So Raven and Hannah Montana. Those were my two favorite shows ever. Raven was hilarious, and I just loved Hannah Montana because I loved her music and stuff. I had all of her merch. I had her t-shirts. I had book bags and pens and everything. I just loved Hannah Montana. And That's So Raven, I also loved her too. I loved her catchphrase oh snap. I probably didn't do it like she does it because Raven is amazing, but I love those two TV shows so much. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? I wanted to be something that had to do with music, so a musician or an actress, just because I've always had interest in those areas. I also love science. I adore science, which is why I'm majoring in biochemistry right now that I'm in college. But I also love the performing arts. I'm not for one that one of them is not higher than the other, science or performing. They're even. I love them both. I just can't choose a favorite, which is difficult. But yeah, I'm going to college for biochemistry. I don't know, maybe in the future I'll do something else, but right now biochemistry is my main focus. What was the best prank you ever pulled off? To be honest, I never really did pranks. I wasn't a prankster. I wasn't a lot of people they pull pranks on their siblings or their family. I have a little brother. I never pranked him. I never really pranked anybody. Yeah, so that question doesn't really apply to me. If you could have dinner with any three people, whom would you choose? 1, Emma Watson. She is an awesome role model. She's all about women empowerment, and yeah. And 2 other people. This is difficult. I think another one would be Gandhi, because he was anti-violence, and I'm really strong about that. I don't believe in violence. It's stupid how everybody resolves to violence. I think it's better to have more peaceful setting because of everything that's going on, especially right now. I think the 3rd person would be Ellen. I love Ellen because she's all about the LGBTQ community, and she's all about women empowerment also, and I love that about her. And she's also very generous. Her last name is D Generous. I always thought that was a title when I was younger, but then when I grew up I was oh, that's her name. I'm but it actually fits with her because she's very generous. The Generous, D Generous. You get it? You get it? Yeah. So those are the 3 people I would have dinner with. Was it? I don't even remember the question. Yes, dinner. Sorry, that took a while. I was looking for the question. If you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? My sandals! I had these sandals that they were like in style for some reason. I still think they're cool, but I haven't seen people with them. But they were in style when I was like in 2nd grade, so this was like, no, 1st grade. This was like 2005, 2006. It was these sandals that were like these big. I don't even think that counts as an article of clothing, but I'm gonna count it because it's something that I would wear. They were like this thick, really high. Like, do you guys remember the Lizzie McGuire show? Well, Lizzie McGuire's, where her Bitmoji, it wasn't a Bitmoji, but she looks like a Bitmoji. She had those thick sandals. Yeah, like that. I would wear those, and eventually I wore them so much that they got so worn out at the bottom that I fell down the stairs several times, and my mom was like, you know what, I'm throwing them in the trash. But yeah, I really love those, and I wish I still had them. If you could hire any actor to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Like, I don't know which person I would choose. If I could choose myself, I would. That would be so cool. I play myself. Nope, it doesn't work that way. So I literally have no idea who I would choose. Maybe somebody that looks like me, but that also has like the same beliefs as I do. That would be awesome. If you could play an instrument, which would you play? The piano and the guitar. I have a guitar. I kind of know how to play it, but I'm not really like an expert where I look at the music and I read it and I'm like, okay, I got this. I know how to play this. No. But I wish I knew how to play it. And I also want to learn how to play the piano. I've always loved the piano since I was little. Like, I didn't know how to, I still don't know how to play it, but like every time I hear it in music, I get so into it, like into the music, and I listen to it and I feel the music, and then I start singing. I love piano and guitar. I love them both. They're both equal for me. I want to learn how to play both of them. We'll learn how to play piano and learn how to actually play the guitar like really, really well. You could hear anyone in history give a speech. Whom would you hear? Gandhi, because of what I said before, his anti-violence, and also Martin Luther King. That I would want to hear him speak because he believed in equality. Like, I just believe in equality for all people and stuff like that. I don't want to get into politics, but yeah. If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? I don't know. I think LA. I've never even been to LA, so I can't even answer that. The only city that I've actually been to, because I've lived here literally my whole life, is Chicago. But I don't know if I would want to live here the rest of my life because I'm not a big fan of this city. It's beautiful and everything, but I don't know. I think it's the cold. Like, this winter was harsh. I was taking public transportation and it was just horrible. It was so cold. I was very uncomfortable because I wore like 3 layers of pants and like triple layer shirt plus my jacket and hoodie. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. Maybe that's why I wouldn't stay here. I don't know if I'll stay here. That's for the future me to worry about, but I don't think I have an actual city to choose because the only place I've ever lived in is Chicago. So I have no answer for this. If you could make any fictional character come to life, which would it be? Harry Potter. I'm just kidding. Like, I wish he was real, but I mean like fictional character. Oh, he's a fictional character, but I mean like actual fictional character that I would like love having around for like ever and ever would be Stitch. I love Stitch. Like, look at my face. I'm getting so excited. I love Stitch. He is so cute. He reminds me of a dog, but only more monsterish, kind of crazy way, if that makes sense. I just love Stitch. So if I could have any fictional character come to life, it would definitely be him. When you were a kid, what did you dress up for as Halloween? I dressed up, I don't know, I would do like a lot of girly stuff. I don't see why, because now I'm not that girly as I used to be when I was little. When I was smaller, I was like girlier. I wasn't that girly, but I was girlier than what I am right now. Right now, I can't even wear a dress because I'm not comfortable. But like Halloween characters and stuff like that, I wouldn't dress up in characters. Wait, actually, I did. Minnie Mouse. I love Minnie Mouse. You know, I love Mickey and Minnie. I dressed up as Minnie Mouse, and then I also dressed up as a witch because I love like wizardry stuff. See, look, I have my wand here from like when I made that from the Harry Potter one, but I dressed up like a witch because I wanted to be a witch so bad. I also dressed up like a genie once. when I was little, I didn't have an option. My mom dressed me like a clown. If I find the picture, I'll insert it right here. Hopefully I find it. She also dressed me up as a lion. I was still very little. But like the ones that I actually had say in was a genie, a witch, and Minnie Mouse. Yeah. Do you sleep with your closet doors opened or closed? I don't have a closet. I just have like a thing on the side where you hang up the clothes, but I don't really have an actual closet. But if this makes a difference, to kind of answer the question, I sleep with my door closed for my room. I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, does anybody else feel like, oh, the monsters are gonna get you in the night? Like, I know that's like little kids things, but I live in an attic. So if I leave the door open, I feel like somebody's gonna come give me a knife. So I close the door. Besides, I have my baby child to protect me. My baby child is my dog. His name is Brownie. He sleeps with me at night, and when anybody comes upstairs, he goes crazy. So he'll protect me. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? I would be Lilo, because then I can be with Stitch. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Do you take the shampoos and the conditioner bottles from hotels? No, because I don't travel. The last time I was at a hotel, I think I was 10 years old, so 10 years ago. But I hardly remember it because we were on our way to Mexico, so it was... Have you stolen a street sign before? No. Why would I do that? If I want a street sign, I can just buy one online. So I've never done that. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? I never tuck myself in. I always sleep with them tucked out. Not unless I'm freezing. Then I like roll myself up into a taco with the, let's say cobija, with the sheet, apparently. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I think I would rather be attacked by a big bear. I'm not a big fan of bees. Like, their stings hurt. Besides, we need bees, so why would I want to be attacked by a swarm of bees? We need them to survive because they're the ones that pollinate. Well, there's other things. There's other living creatures that pollinate everything, but yeah, when I think of like flowers, I think of bees. I don't want to be attacked by a swarm of bees. That's also going to hurt really bad, so no. Do you always smile for pictures? Yes! Why would I not smile? Whenever I take a picture, I'm always smiling. I can never go without smiling, which is funny because whenever you see me, I look like I'm mad. Like, I always have a serious face, and my serious face apparently looks like I'm really mad. I'm always like, that's my face all the time, so. Have you peed in the woods? I've peed in a ranch. I don't think I've peed in the woods. No, I've never peed in the woods. I peed in a ranch though, but that's because they didn't have a bathroom. So I had to pee outside, which was very uncomfortable. What size is your bed? My bed is a queen size, which is not even big enough for me and Brownie because he's a tiny dog, but he takes up all the space. He like pushes me. If he's trying to get comfortable, he rolls over and then he like pushes me with his paws. It's like, boy, there's so much space here. Calm down. What was the best concert you ever attended? I've only ever attended one concert in my life. So that's the one that I'm going to say. The best concert that I've ever attended was a Taylor Swift concert. I went in 2015 for her 1989 tour. I had so much fun. I went with my cousins. I had fun even though it didn't look like it because like I said, I'm always serious. When I'm taking pictures, I smile. But whenever I'm like, just like my normal self, I'm always so serious. But I had a fun time. I had a great time. I loved it. What is your song of the week? I don't have a song of the week. But the song that I've been listening to a lot lately is Havana by Camila Cabello. I love that song. I don't know if it's what it says or if it's just the beat. I always get into it. I love that song. Do you still watch cartoons? Of course I do. To be honest, when I do watch cartoons, I always watch the children's cartoons. I don't watch the grown-up cartoons. I don't think I've ever sat down a full episode of like Family Guy or The Simpsons or stuff like that. I never watch any of that stuff. I always watch like Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry. Those are the cartoons that I watch. I'm like a little kid in a grown-up's body, basically. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? I don't know, when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Because my cousins, like, when I was younger, me and my cousins would always, like, hang out together. But then they moved to the suburbs, and I stayed in the city. So then we would hardly see each other. So then, apparently, my great idea was that we should write letters to each other. Like, if we were actually that far. But, you know, when you're a little kid, you exaggerate things. So it's like, oh, my God, you moved so far away. We need to keep in touch. We need to write to each other. So we would write each other letters. How many languages can you speak? I'm bilingual. I speak English and Spanish. I wish I could say that I speak French. I speak partial French. Well, not really. I can say sentences, but that's about it. But how many languages can I speak? 2. Do you believe in ghosts? I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. So, like, I believe, like, if somebody passed away that was close to me, like, maybe their spirit might be around me, but, like, ghosts? No, not really. I guess some people see that as the same thing, and then other people see that as different things. I see it as different, because when I think of ghosts, I think of, like, the Halloween version of a ghost, which they're all white, and then they have, like, the black slits for eyes, not slits, like circles, and then the big mouth that's like, ooh. Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of ghosts. That's what I'm saying. I believe in spirits, not ghosts. What was your first concert? I just answered that a couple questions ago. Taylor Swift concert. That's the only concert that I've ever been to, and my first concert. Hopefully in the future I will attend more concerts. Cheetos or Fritos? I have no option. Because you might say I'm weird, but I'm not a big fan of chips. I'll eat them when they're at, like, parties, or when I see my mom and my brother have some, because they always have a bag of chips. They're always munching on chips. So if they have some, I'll take some from them. But other than that, I mean, not unless yeah, I don't. But not unless I see them at the store. I'm like, oh, I want to try these, and so I take them. Other than that, I don't really care if it's Cheetos or Fritos. I'm not constantly eating chips. Can you curl your tongue? Yes. Have you ever won a spelling bee? No. I've never been in a spelling bee. Words are not my strong suit, if that makes sense. And I'm saying words because I was always good at English class because it was literature. So all I have to do is read books and answer questions, and I love reading. But, like, words, spelling bees, not my thing. Not really, no. Own a record player? No, I do not. I wish I did. Who would you like to see in concert? That's a good question. I don't know. Cimarelli. Cimarelli! I want to see them in concert so bad. Like, why don't they come here? The last time they were here, I think, was in 2013. And that was a free concert. And how old was I? I was like 15 years old. So I needed my mom to take me because she wouldn't let me go by myself. But she didn't want to go because of stuff. But yeah, she didn't want to take me because she was busy doing something. I forgot what she was doing, but yeah. So I didn't get to go, and that was a free concert. And, like, now they're like, they still do free concerts, but most likely you have to pay for them depending on where it is. And they never, like, schedule a date here. Like, I would pay a lot of money just to go see them, like, to get VIP access, to meet all the girls. Oh my God. Cimarelli, if you're watching this, I love your band and I love what you stand for. Like, you ladies are awesome. So I wish I could go see them. They should come to Chicago. Share this video with them and tell them to come to Chicago. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? I love cinnamon, so I'm gonna go with snickerdoodles. I prefer snickerdoodles than sugar cookies. I'm not a big fan of sugar cookies. I love making sugar cookies though because I love decorating them, but, like, to eat them, snickerdoodles. Can you swim well? Why, yes. Yes, I can. Are you patient? Depending on the situation. If I'm, like, dealing with children, you know how children are. They complain a lot. Sometimes they could be angels, but other times they can be, like, complain a lot and, like, just be horrible. But you have to have patience for them. Come on, they're children. So I'll have patience for them. But if it's an adult and they're being annoying, no patience for that. I get mad really quick. So, am I patient? It depends on the situation. DJ or band at a wedding? DJ. Definitely DJ. Ever won a contest? No! Never in my life have I won a contest. Not even when it was, like, most likely that you were gonna win. Maybe contests are not for me. Do you have kids? No, I do not. Do you want kids? Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something new about me, and I hope you guys enjoyed my birthday tag because I'm still freaking out. I'm gonna turn 20, you guys. 20. So yeah, if you guys like see more of my YouTube tags, then make sure to click up here. If you guys like see more of my videos in general, then make sure to click down here. And if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, then make sure to click the button that's right here. Just go click and you'll be subscribed. Alright, thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you all next week. Bye!